welcome everyone to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the Titans. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Titans offense will get first crack at it today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He's got him. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Titans want to crank the tempo.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air, it's Beebe. Quickly complete. And they get him down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Looking to throw for it. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He smashes his way through again. He's trying to get it in. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They're going to run it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Opening day, and might as well build a little drama with a 3rd and goal early. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game. You want to pay it off. Just put some points up on it.
Well, and see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards. Even if I get stopped, I'm starting this game aggressive.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Panthers offense will go to work for the first time today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays, and so
Briggs free in the middle. The 40, at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Panthers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Another good run, man. He has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Goff. Looking for room at the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Making side adjustments here. Davis will throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smallwood. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Titans line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. On the run, it's Goff. This time he doesn't get loose. Finally, the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The run from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Pitt will line up to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll move the tight end. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Intercepted, the defense has set him up.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in
a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Titans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Beebe. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Thanks to grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. The Titans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pulls it in. It's gone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they got the running back out on a route one-on-one. He's got to do a better job separating, though. Just not a good enough route so that when he caught it, he got tackled right away for a gain of no yards.
Makes the catch. It's Goff. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now on 1st down from the 30. To the air on 1st down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They go to the ground. There he goes. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's a
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Titans send out the punt unit. Corrals it at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
This offense has it with really good field position. Davis will throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up.
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Back to throw, it's Beebe. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Titans will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last two games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They pick up 10 and give him the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now on first down from the 43. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turning it on! Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficient.
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pitt!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Looking to throw, it's Beebe. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Titans decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's spot.
Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
0.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. With the catch, it's Smallwood. Oh, he's got some space. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. The Titans will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The short hands, it's Goff. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The offense changing the play. Davis looking to pass. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh.
And the Titans will kick it away to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open this third quarter with a run. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes down the right side. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The inside handoff. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Catch in the middle, it's Hall. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the grab on the big throw. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Here's a heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Titans in a good spot here with second and short. He leaves it with his back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a...
Breaks into the open. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Titans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Touchdown, Titans. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Old Dominion went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Monarchs in a statement win if there ever was one. Regardless the outcome today.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Panther! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now this offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at at the 13. And the Titans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. That's caught. It's gone. That's a 20. He's got space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not...
Touchdown, Pitt! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
He'll bring it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Now the offense will come onto the field again. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Titans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Titans will bring the punt team onto the field. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Davis will throw. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Just just missed on the connection, incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Wants to throw on first down. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He's going for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense working from the pistol. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Finds his man. It's Keith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Thanks to grab. Bulldozes his way through. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them.
There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Titans are moving quickly down the field.
For the offense.
Wants to keep it in the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Titans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Titans will punt this one away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The short hands, it's Robinson. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or have... Turning it on! Powers through. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put...
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game.
Let's go. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything is work.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. He spins that thing down the middle. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.